My grandfather started the business, actually he was in Italy making shoes, and then he came across and started the family here. Started in Manhattan, and then he ended up here in Brooklyn. It's a long time. I've been here in full-time since '82. As a kid, I lived right upstairs from the store. When you got home, you'd have to walk up the steps and do some homework, and then my father would call me down and I would help out, you know, shining shoes or putting the shoes in the bags at the end of the night. My room was right above there, and he would get a broom and bang on the floor, and that would mean it's time to come down and work.
Hey, Doug.
How's your grandfather doing?
He's good. He's
God
home.
bless him. How old is he now?
92.
God bless. Wow. My parents been coming here. My mother grew up here, so you're talking like 68 years. So it's like third generations.
At the end of the year, right after Christmas, my father wasn't feeling so hot. Rad had the flu. I had a touch of something, and then my father got it with a bad cough, and he went home and he didn't feel good. And my father doesn't ever go home not feeling well. The first week we pulled our hair out, not knowing what was going to happen, but we weren't really busy. So this is the first time since he's really been in the shop that he's been on any extended leave. You know, we'll see once the weather gets warm if he actually does come back to work or if he stays in retirement.
Yankees with a 4-1 lead. Royal scored first. They tallied in the first inning. Well, the Yankees came back with 3 in the third and 1 more.
Daddy, coffee's on the
Fans Hanson Newman is back in our studios to break down today's game, including highlights from around baseball. Plus, Meredith Barakis gets the reaction from the clubhouse.
And call them back. So that is just a rare show of displeasure from your brother. And last year's, not that catcher.
So how do you do? You enjoying your retirement?
What retirement is that? That's retirement?
You're retired.
I'm suffering.
What do you mean you're suffering?
You're in sufferment, huh?
What do you mean you're suffering? What suffering are you doing?
You know, he's okay. It's just that I guess he's tired. It's, you know, 92 years, all the years working. Everything hurts. But I don't know if it's such a great idea just sitting around waiting to be up to doing something. He's not really moving around at home. He's just arguing with my mother.
Are you going to go visit the store?
I have been in this apartment here about 2 months.
Oh, January.
Try 5.
January, and I haven't gone out the door since January.
That doesn't answer the question. When the weather gets warm, will you go visit the store?
If I haven't gone out the door in 3 months, how am I going to go
I
later?
said when the weather gets nice.
Somebody's going to carry me?
Yeah, I'll put you on my back and we'll bring you down.
I graduated with a BS in chemistry, and I was going for my master's. And then things happen, things change. My father was really busy. I had chances of working with him, and I like doing this. My father didn't want me to do this. You know, he sent me to school so I didn't have to work this hard and do all the things he did.
He's funny, my grandpa. I remember when I turned 21, he gave me a whole box of stuff that he brought back from the war. He brought me a bunch of uniforms and all that stuff. And even when he was in the war, he was always working on shoes. And I was like, this is what you thought about in the war, not about how to stay alive, but he actually, that's what he did. He made shoes in the war out of cardboard. So I mean, he had that one mindset, like, make shoes. I mean, his father did it, he did it, my dad does it. I will not do it. I will not be stuck there. No, I can't. I mean, if if there was a union, maybe. No, I can't do it.
It's just the quantity of work to do. It's just impossible for one, two sometimes, and sometimes you need a third person to help you out.
I wish I could be there right now. My brain is still there yet.
That's good. As long as your brain is still working, that's good.
I can always sit down by the sewing machine and not work. Maybe not standing up.
Well, Tuesday I'll drop you off. How's that? Get the work lined up on the sewing machine. Now he's thinking it over.
Yeah, maybe
He's just
you jumped the gun.
He's just a phone, you don't believe him.
I gotta be nuts.
This is the normal action that a shoe takes when you take a step, so that the shoe goes with your foot. When the shoe is solid as a rock, you're walking like Frankenstein. And that's the reason why the sole goes up in the air, so that you can roll over and take the next step. All right? So we're going to do it as here, and I'll cut a little bit off of the front so that your toes don't feel squished, right? Okay.
Everybody knew him in the neighborhood as Shoemaker.
Nobody knew my last name.
Nobody knew his last name. He was Mikey Shoe. Mike Shoemaker.
You'd really have to be crazy in these days to start a business when you have to be married to the business. It's very, very hard. When my father was 65, my mother gave him a big retirement party at Gargiulo's restaurant on a Sunday. It was beautiful. I don't know, maybe there were 50 people there. Tuesday, my father was back to work. So it was like a big party, and for what, we don't know, but my mother threw him a retirement party. Friday, we just couldn't finish all of the work. We would have been there till 8, 9 o'clock on Friday night to get all of the work done. I don't think we disappointed anybody but this one lady, and before the day is up, I'll deliver her shoes. Hi, it's the shoemaker. I'm outside of the house, all right? This is service, huh? Stay there, I'll bring it. Take care.
Yeah, I'll tell you something.
Yeah?
If I could have gone out there, I would gladly go.
Where, to the store?
Yeah. I wouldn't
I didn't
mind.
say to go work, I said to go visit.
Visit. I'll give him a hand.
Yeah, there's just no way that he just made that play.
You know your father went to work, and you knew he came back at 7, but you didn't know what happened in those hours. You didn't know what your father did until you were in your father's shoes.